Well, hello everybody. Today's a DEA short. I'm going to go through the cleaning of the geckos today on a basic setup and care guide, if I can, to try and explain everything to people and how geckos should be kept, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people probably say you don't keep them, right? But that's with everything. Everybody thinks they know more than everybody else. I'm just going to tell you what works for me, and we'll see how it goes, okay? So hang in there. Okay, simple setup for a leopard gecko. A hide. I use these because it's for breeding reasons, but this is what I use for a hide. It's got some coconut fiber in there, but you can buy little hides in your local pet store. Clean water. Mealworms. Now, with the mealworms, I dust them with a calcium powder, but this is what I use. I use 2 parts Vionate. This is what I use, 2 parts Vionate. 1 part Osteoform SA powder. So it's 1 scoop. This comes with a big scoop. So what I do is I take 2 big scoops of this, 1 big scoop of this. I put it in this. I mix it really good. Hold on a minute. I'll open this up. And the calcium powder comes with this tiny little scoop in it. So what I do is when it's mixed around, here, hold on. I take a tiny little scoop of that. It doesn't have to be a full scoop, but... And then I just dust it on there. Shake them around a little bit. Because then, you know, there's Vionate in there. It's in there. It's fell to the bottom, but they lick it up as they go. I put it in there. And then your gecko goes in there. Hold on, I'll get the gecko. Now, with me, because I have so many and I do breeding things, I don't use a substrate. I just keep this really clean. They do fine on it. But if you got them at home, the substrates I would use would be one of them carpet. You ever see them indoor, outdoor carpet stuff they buy for inside of an aquarium? That's what I would put in there. Hold on a minute. About that, guys, I had a phone call and it was the wife, so I have to answer it. Anyway. What I was going to say is, here I do not use a substrate because of the type of situation I'm doing. Babies, as you see, I set up a paper towels, but that's to help keep humidity in there. Because I don't have hides in there, because the hides I did order for all these got lost, but we won't talk about that. They got lost in the mail. Anyway, but if you go to the pet store, they sell that reptile carpet stuff that's indoor, outdoor. If you have a 10-gallon aquarium or a 20-gallon aquarium and you have 1 gecko or 2 geckos, you buy 2 of them, you put 1 in, and then when you take it out to wash it, you put the next one in. That's the best way to do it. Do not use cat litter. People use cat litter in there, you know, and sand and stuff. The sand is no good. These guys, especially that calcium sand, because they will crave calcium sometimes, and they'll eat it and they'll get bound up inside and die. So your best bet's not to even, do not, just use the carpet, indoor, outdoor carpet, and then just use calcium powder and stuff on the food and stuff like that. All right, let's move on to the next one. And if anybody has any questions, by all means ask. I'll answer your questions for you, and so will Becky. If I don't know the answer, Becky will know the answer for sure. But yeah, this is how Becky wants me to set these guys up for, so it's easy for her. So, but yeah, substrates, sand and stuff like that, bad. Don't ever use sand. Always use the indoor, outdoor carpet. Especially if it's a 10-gallon aquarium. Now for heat, I got belly heat in the back. I keep it at about 83 degrees, 84 degrees, so they got a warm spot, and then the rest of it is like ambient temperature. About 79 degrees in this room, I guess. Maybe a little more. So that's about 88 to, you know, and then they go back and forth. And they lay on the heat when they want the heat. And then when they don't want the heat, they lay up here and stuff like that. They can adjust anything. Now, for a 10-gallon aquarium, they got the little heat pads you could stick on the bottom that come with a thermostat on them, you know. Yeah, they're good. They're good heat pads. No heat rocks. Don't ever get a heat rock. Heat rocks are bad news. I've seen so many. Over my 33 years of keeping reptiles and running pet stores and stuff, I've seen some horrible things happen with heat rocks. So don't ever use heat rocks. And these guys do not like a lot of sunlight. I mean, I understand you have to have some light on them and stuff like that, but do not put the aquarium directly in the window where it gets direct sunlight, because they're nocturnal. They come out and eat at night, and that's what you got to use this calcium with D3 in it for, because they need that. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back. Peace out.